Hi guys, this is Elmarie here from Worcester, Western Cape, South Africa. Sorry, I just need to check my phone and make sure nobody's looking for me. And if nobody's looking for me, I'm switching it off. There we go. Well, this has been a very interesting morning so far. I am recording from my husband's Samsung tablet this morning in the hope that I will be more efficient when it comes to uploading and that sort of thing, because my own internet that I'm using so far is just not working. So I am also recording from my shop space at my house, and I am currently, I got myself some coffee. Let me see. Oh, these are mugs that I had printed for just internet designs that I had printed on the mugs to see how they will sell. And my plan is on making my own designs and having them on the mugs. But okay, that's a whole different ballgame. So what do I have to talk about today? I will place show notes down below. I promised that with the previous one. If I don't do it, please just forgive me. Things are a bit hectic around here, so when I don't do things like that, I'm so sorry. Just want to take a sip. My coffee's still too hot. So it is the 15th of January. And I forgot to put sugar in, which is maybe a good thing. Anyway, 15th of January, Monday morning, nearly Monday afternoon. This is video number, I don't know how many, with like a ton of either interruptions in between, or which the one I won't complain about because I had a good sale, so I'm not going to moan about that. And my internet not working, and getting permission from my husband to use his tablet, and so yeah, I just want to move this ever so slightly to that. So what do I have to talk about today? Well, not such a lot actually. It is a disconcertingly it's small video at the moment because I really don't have a lot to talk about. I don't have a lot to show. I have no FOs except for the socks that I did knit last time and did show last time, and actually I have washed them and blocked them, and they are now going into my boxer socks box for the boxer socks cowl. I think they look pretty, don't you? Oh, and I did say I have this much yarn left. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with it. I honestly don't know. It's like 25 grams. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So, no FOs. 0, not 1. What I do have is a whip. The last video... Oh, by the way, this podcast is about my hand-dyed yarn, my shop, my wool shop. It's a very small boutique shop. It's not huge, it's not commercial. I sell only South African hand-dyed natural fiber yarns. That's what I sell, and I don't have a lot of stock at the moment, so I need to put in my order. I also sell AD needles. I do my own bags, that's just project bags, and yeah, that's what I do. I live in a town called Worcester in the Western Cape, so it's not a small town, it's not a big town, it's just a town. Okay, so the whip I have to show is one of the cottons. I'm working with one of the cottons that I actually stock. This one is called Wheat. It's Moya cotton, 100% cotton, Aran knit. You'll see it's got a bit of a texture in it. And the whip I'm making is a summer top. And this is what it's looking like so far. And I'm really enjoying it. I really am. I love the way it's coming out. I'm making it on a size 6, 20 centimeters or 25 centimeters Addy lace needle. And I'm using a larger size needle because I really want these to be, I want the top to be very loose. Not that long, it must be cropped, but it can be very loose. For those of you who are new to knitting and want to start something like this, because I am really still new to knitting. I mean, I only started knitting a couple of months ago, I think about 6 months ago. Maybe it's a bit more, I'm not sure. But I crocheted up till then, and so knitting was new to me. And if you are a completely new crafter in that area whatsoever, no crocheting or knitting, this is completely new to you, or you are a crocheter that's turning into knitting, I want to just encourage you, because you get your first pattern and you start reading it and you go, no, I don't understand this. Now that's where YouTube comes in. Either that, or you have someone close to you that's really a knitter and they can tell you what to do. But sometimes just don't give up too quickly, because in that respect, I'm not someone who gives up very easily. But if something looks that intimidating, I would usually go, no, leave it, I'm not in the mood for that. So I just want to show you, you see this looks really complicated. It does. I mean, it looks really complicated, and it is so ridiculously easy that it's ridiculously easy, honestly. And I'll show you quickly exactly how easy it is. If you have your needles like this, okay, I'm right-handed, so I can't really show anybody who's left-handed how to do this, but now my yarn is on the back side of my needle. Okay, you see? It's on the back side of my needle. And if I take it and I move it around, that's a yarn over. Yarn over. There are 2 stitches on this side. You knitting 2 together, which means you're taking these 2, you're putting your needle underneath both of them, like so. That's what it will look like. And you knit. That's it. Yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, until you get to the end. Some of the others are a bit more complicated. For instance, this one. But it's not so, this one. This one starts on this side and then it goes a bit different on the other side. And it has pulls in between, but really it's not that difficult. It really isn't. So what I'm thinking of doing, actually, when I finish this garment, which will be officially my first garment I finished. Don't mind me knitting while I'm talking, please excuse me, but I really do need to finish this now, this row at least. Once I finish this, I really want to put up a tutorial for it. There is a tutorial already available and I will add that link down below, but it's more of a guide than a full tutorial, which already is amazing. I have to tell you that it's a really great tutorial. There's nothing wrong with the tutorial. I just think for someone who's just starting with knitting or has never done anything lace related before, a bit more detail could be helpful. But if that one is enough for you, then by all means just, you know, keep to that one. There's also a second pattern that is a bit of a change of this one. It's just an adaptation really of this pattern, which causes the pattern to be knitted top down. This one is done bottom up. which means you have two panels, rectangular panels. I can't stand this now. It has to be done. The two rectangular panels that that you sew together. That's basically it. And it's because it's box shaped, it's actually very easy to do. You don't have to. Okay, I suppose I have to stop now because I'm making a video, not knitting. Anyway, what I wanted to say was that it's a boxed pattern, so it's very quick to sew together, I think. Also, the pattern makes it very easy because it has almost like a diagram. It gives you all the stitch patterns. Let me just see to it that I don't go into the stitches, into the yarn itself. That's why I'm looking down all the time. The pattern consists of all the sections that you would be making for the lace area. So it will have a stitch pattern for that lace area, and then it will tell you to have garters, garter in between. What's nice though with this pattern is she actually has a photo of the completed work, the completed garment, and showing you this is a D or A or B or C section that needs to go in there, which makes it very easy to not lose track. Anyway, so once this is done, I'll put it up, show you a photo, and then I think I will probably do a tutorial about it. It will have to be in segments because I still have a standard version of YouTube. So it will just be in segments, literally. I can only do 30 minutes at a time. Anyway, so what else have I been up to? I've been dyeing quite a bit. I'll show you the yarns I have now. Most of them will be going onto the Etsy shop, or quite a few colors will be going onto the Etsy shop, which I will be putting up this afternoon. I just have one errand to run. One errand to run, and I've got like this much left, so please be patient with me. I just have to finish this now. It's driving me absolutely crazy. Because, as I said, this is like the 5th video I'm doing this morning, and every time I'm showing the same thing, and in the meantime it's not getting finished. And that just, yeah, that just doesn't work for me. Okay, dokie, that's the last one. Coolios. Right. And that's how it's looking so far. So, I've got 8 more of these to go, and then it knits up really fast actually, because of the lace sections in between. Makes it a bit, especially like that one is like the drop stitch one, goes very quickly. Alrighty then. Well, dye work. What have I been dyeing? Firstly, I want to show you what I've been dyeing, what I dyed for me to spin. But before I do that, I think I'm just going to roll this into something, because it really doesn't look very neat at the moment. I'm just going to roll it while I'm talking. I knitted this merino up. Not knitted. You see, that's what it looks like. It's got these blue bits in between. I dyed this up the day before yesterday, and it's dry. It dries nice and quick. So I'll be spinning this for me. Something for me will come out of this. Maybe a pair of socks. I don't know what. But something. I'm not that good a spinner yet. So honestly, I don't know. I don't know what the texture is going to be like. My textures aren't what they're supposed to be yet. So we'll see about that. Then I have also been dyeing up these colors that will be in the Etsy shop. There's also another one that will be in the Etsy shop. There are two other ones that I still have left from my previous dye lot that will be in the Etsy shop. But okay, I'll show you these ones now first. This one, I showed that the last time as well. I have two of them. This is called Silver Threads and Golden Needles. That's an old country and western song. I like this old gold feel. I don't know. I just do. In Afrikaans we call it ou goud. It's almost like a green tint in it. I love it. I love antiques and vintage type of stuff, so that works for me. I've also got this one that will be going into the Etsy shop. This is called Surfing Safari. Anybody who has ever listened to the Beach Boys will know this song. And you see this got greens and blues and orange and just light blues. Like so. And then this is a new one. This one is called I Never Promised You a Rose Garden. I'm not even sure who sang that anymore. I think it was Dolly Parton, but I'm not sure. Okay, so this one, I've got 3. I've got 5 of Surfing Safari. I've got 3 of this. And you'll see, it's just, I don't even like purples and pinks, but I actually like this one. It's one of those that I think I'm keeping this for myself, and then I think, no, you're selling it. Anyway, so yeah, you'll see the speckles and the speckly bits, color changes in there. Yeah, so these are the 3, and then also of the previous stock that will be in the Etsy shop this afternoon. Now, that's what I have to show you dye-wise. I don't think there's anything else. That top, by the way, I wanted loose and I wanted really baggy, loose. Because I'm making a skirt that's already quite wide. It's just the normal A-line skirt, but it's a quite wide one. And I want to be able to put on like a tight cami or just a, vest or something, t-shirt, and then put that over it. So I want it quite short and I want it very boxy and wide. So then it covers up everything that needs to be covered up and it still looks nice. Right, that, and I'll show you the skirt once it's done. Once it is done. I made the skirt out of my head. Just made the skirt. And I made it according to my measurements and according to what I understood I had to do. And it looked like a tent. So, I put in dots. It still looked like a tent. I cut it the smudge off and I still have to put the elastic in, but now I'm so scared that it's too small. I can't imagine that it will be too small, but I'm so scared it will be too small. I just can't. I haven't put in the elastic yet. I will soon. Anyway, so that's the whole purpose of all of that. Next up, that's why I'm constantly looking that way. The dogs are barking because they're picking up the dirt bags. Anyway, so next up, I am going to be making my with the kits, the sock kits that I'm busy with. There will be a cup of yarn bag, project bag coming with it, so that's an optional extra. You can have it or you don't have to have it, but it's an optional extra. That's the next sewing that I'll be doing this week. I will also be starting my designs for my bags this week. Not the design for the bag itself, I'm hopeless with that. I just use whatever design I have in mind, and I'll make my own designer bags. The fabric, I'm starting to make my own designs for the fabric of the bags, so that will be coming up soon, I think. I just got this idea in my head. Anyway, I'm sorry, I just got this very interesting picture in my head. I think that's going to be my first design. But you'll see that as soon as it's done. Other than that, what have I been up to? Well, yesterday, this is just like the chatter bit, so if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. The last 10 minutes will just be about what we did this weekend and personal stuff. My eldest son is living in Robertson now, which is about 40 minutes drive from here. My youngest son is still living in the flat behind our house, but that's what my chores are going to be for now. So I've got an errand to run to get his bank statements because he's applying for a flat here, close to us, but a flat of his own. This weekend we went to pick up my son, the eldest one in Robertson, and we drove to Blaubergstrand, which is in the northern suburbs of Cape Town, and just spent some time at the beach. Actually, the whole idea was that on Thursday evening we were supposed to leave and come back on Saturday. Work stuff caused that bit to end because we went there, slept over, and my husband said, you know what, I think I want to just make a road trip of the rest of Friday, and then we just get home Friday evening so that I can be home on Saturday. Friday we had to rush home to Worcester because there was work related issues, so we came back. And I told him, no, that's okay, we can come back as long as he takes me to the beach that afternoon, which he did. And we didn't stay there long. We picked up our youngest son and we were there from about 5 o'clock in Blauberg. And then my youngest son started moaning and complaining and saying, can we please go again, can we please go again? So we picked up my eldest one on Sunday and we drove through again. Now, for those of you who actually live here, knows that's quite a long drive, but it was so worth it. I love the sea, and I'm living in the Karoo area, so yeah, I love the sea. Anyway, so that's what we did. That's what we did this entire weekend. I made chocolate muffins, minis. I also made savory mini muffins. I have 3 men in my house, nothing left. 3 men, of which 2 are 22 and 24, nothing left. And then we came home yesterday evening and I just sat down with my knitting. My idea was to knit at the beach, but that didn't really happen. And sorry, my dog is still barking. I just wanted to check that up because one of the videos I stopped was for a sale. So if someone is in front of standing in front of the gate, I need to go open it for them. But I don't think that is what's going on. No, that's still the lorry. Anyway, so yeah, that's what my weekend looked like. I hope you had a wonderful one yourselves, peaceful and got in some rest, and that you will have a wonderful week ahead. I'm hoping this video will upload quickly and will not be any issues with it, but as soon as it's uploaded, I will actually put down show notes below. I will also add on Instagram. By the way, Instagram and Facebook is where you will find me on social media. Instagram at the moment, I will put up any Etsy stuff on Instagram and just send it through to my Facebook page as well. You will find me there under A Cup of Yarn, the links for both of them, and I will put up the link for my Etsy shop down below in the description box, as well as the pattern for this shop and the YouTube link for the tutorial. Okay, I'm gonna upload now. I'll see you guys again on next Monday, unless there's a need for a shop updates in the middle of that. Okay, bye. Have a wonderful day and a great weekend.